We've been persistent. As we said, we've come through so many challenges in 171 years. That's what has allowed us to still maintain this business.
A florist in the Newcastle area has something owners say no one in the USA can claim: that it's the oldest business of its kind in the nation. First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti spoke with the owner of Butts Flowers and came away with a local history lesson.
This lithograph shows where it all began 171 years ago with a greenhouse on Butt Street in Newcastle. These days, the road is lined with homes, and Butts Flowers operates out of a shop downtown and one in Neshannock.
Going back in the 70s and 80s, there was 9 flower shops in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. There's 3 left, and I own 2.
The company was founded in 1850 when Paul Butts immigrated from Switzerland and started a wholesale business specializing in orchids. At one point, Kaufman tells me the family had 60,000 orchid plants.
They would bring them down in horse and buggy to downtown Newcastle, put them on the train, and they would ship them as far as Canada, San Francisco, and New Orleans.
The company opened its first retail shop in 1895, eventually moving to East Washington Street, where design work is done now. And this location, the 5th on Wilmington Road, opened 3 years ago. Kaufman says Butts is now the oldest flower business in the country, and through the years it survived a lot of hardship.
Let's go back to Civil War, the Civil War, World War I, World War II, the Great Depression, the recession of 2008, and COVID was nothing compared to that.
Kaufman says the COVID-19 pandemic actually helped his business. Since many of his customers were afraid to leave their homes, they often ordered online or by phone, making last year his best in 20 years. Among the company's memorabilia, a business card dating back to the 1950s. The phone number back then was just 5, since the business was the 5th in the area to have one. There's also a newspaper ad featuring roses at $5 a dozen. The company still sends out calendars at Christmas. This is from 1914. Kaufman, who started working here in 1983 and took over when the Butts family retired, tells me persistence has been a key.
You know, people who are persistent have a way of winning in life, and they have a way of succeeding.
In Newcastle, Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News.